somebody who makes you change your ways, like hanging with your crew. So you act like you're ready, but you don't really know everything in your past. You wanna let it go. I've been there, done it, messed around. After all that, this is what I found. Nobody wants to be alone when you're touched by the words in the song. Baby, you got it bad. When you're on the phone, hang up, then you call right back. You got it bad. If you miss a day without your friend, your whole life's off track. You got it bad when you're stuck in the house. You don't wanna have fun. All you think about it. You got it bad when you're out with someone and you keep on thinking about somebody else. When you say that you love them and you really know everything that used to matter, no matter no more. Like my money or my car, you can have it all. Flowers, cards, or candy. Girl, I'm fortunate to have you, girl. I want you to know I really adore you. All my ladies who got it going on. This is Mr. Cruz, so come and sing my song. I'm your man, you're my girl. I'm gonna tell it to the whole wide world. I'm your man, you're my girl. Oh, you got it bad. When you're on the phone, hang up, then you call right back. You got it bad. If you miss a day without your friend, your whole life's off track. You got it bad when you're stuck in the house. You don't wanna have fun. It's all you think about, and you got it bad when you're out with someone.
And guess what? Right now, I have a giveaway for you. So the first person who answers the following question correctly wins a gift basket courtesy of Derrimon Trading. The numbers to call are 974-5051, 974-5079, 974-5043, or 618-0352. Here goes your question. Name 3 of the products offered by Delect. Name 3 of the products offered by Delect. So once you have the answer, you could be the lucky winner of a gift basket courtesy of Derrimon Trading. So in the meantime, you know, when we say Cruz, you know it's a Cruz of tune after tune after tune.
Mr. Cruz. Balloons are deflated. I guess they look lifeless like me. We miss you on your side of the bed. Still got your things here. They stare at me like souvenir. Don't wanna let you out of my head. No. Just like the day that I met you, the day I thought forever. Say that you love me, but that will last never. Cold outside, the way you want to my life, why you want to my life. I get like this every time. On these days I feel like you and me. Heartbreak anniversary. 'Cause I remember every time. On these days I feel like you and me. Heartbreak anniversary. Oh no. No. Oh no. Oh no. I'm building my hopes up. Like presents unopened to this day. I still see the messages you read.
And we have a minute. We have a minute to go, a minute before we kick things off with Road to Success, the journey. But right now, I just want to say a special good afternoon and big up and bless ups to the people them within a halfway tree.
Oh, oh, na 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 na. Hey, check this. When you want to meet a country girl, when you want to meet a uptown girl, when you want to meet girls where work a bank, Girls will up top rank, just go to halfway tree. Out of NCB, right side of the clock, out of halfway tree. Round a mothers where the Portmore bus them comes.
The mission of the Ministry of Legal and Constitutional Affairs includes revising Jamaica's legal and constitutional infrastructure and accelerating the pace of reform. The time by the MLCA is...
It is now 12:29. We're standing by for Road to Success, the journey. But in the meantime, I also want to say congratulations to Anna K. Thomas of Brownstone. You are the lucky winner of a gift basket. And of course, that gift basket is courtesy of Derrimon Trading. Question I asked earlier, name 3 of the products offered by Delect. And the answer, if you had said any one of these 3, ketchup, sauces, coconut milk, mackerel, corned beef, vegetable oil, macaroni, elbow, or rice, you would have been correct. So congratulations again are in order for Anna K. Thomas of Brownstone. In the meantime, I know some of the hands of the people them within a halfway tree, not true.
Oh, na 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 na. Hey, check this. When you want to meet the country girl,
I'm in
girls will work a bank, girls will look
Girls all over top around, just go down. Right on the CD, right on the coating. The poor bus them from stop out.
Right out a halfway tree. And I bet you didn't know that our very own Big A, Ainsworth Higgins, is the producer of that song. But I'm not talking too much, because it's not my journey. It's not my story. And Anthony Cruz is here. Anthony Cruz, good afternoon. Can you hear me? Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to take us on your journey on the road to success.
Yes, man, we're there, we're there, we're there. I want to say good afternoon to each and every one. Afternoon to the Irish FM crew, all the fans right across the world, well in tune, locked in right now, you know? Yes, I.
Absolutely. No, no, Cruz, first of all, let me just do the introduction before I get into it. You're renowned for songs which explores themes of love, culture, and reality. And,
Yeah.
you are an international reggae singer. Mandeville native who is the nephew of the late Garnet Silk, and you have given us hits such as Place Too Bloody, Halfway Tree, Can't Lock Off the Dance, and Block the Road, among countless others. As a humanitarian, you have promoted literacy in movies and has raised funds for a library and a computer lab to help 50 children in school in St. Mary, Jamaica. And today we're really honored to go on your journey on the road to success. But first, let's begin, Cruz, with your early life. How would you describe your childhood growing up with 5 sisters in rural Jamaica?
Well, I would say, yes, my childhood was so much fun, man. You know, where I come from, what you call it, marble days, um, pitch and pan. I don't know if you know what you pitch and pan. You
No.
know, carry water, tie out goat. Um, very disciplined car them back in the evening when you come from school. Um, you throw the island of the car tire, you push 2 stick in it, you run all over the place. So my childhood was very, very entertaining and exciting and just a lot of fun. And I wish I could just go back to those days. Although me's a man let me slingshot see away.
So you basically had like a normal childhood, like regular Jamaica, growing up in Jamaica, but being around like your 5 sisters. What was
Yes.
that experience like? And did they baby you? Where did you fall? Are you the wash belly?
All right. Well, I have 5 sisters and no brothers, right? And I was brought up by my aunt and my uncle. Um, my mother and my father went to Manchester High School, and they kind of had me when they were pretty young. I think my mother was 16 and my father was 17, something like that. So my uncle and they after like having me and stuff, and they left and they went to the US to live. And so I kind of grew up, in a district called Media, um, with which my uncle, a virgin named Puta, and my auntie named Diana, which is Garnet Silk, sister, who kind of brought me up. And I tell you, they brought me up very good, you know, um, very disciplined. When I go to school, I have to make sure some my shoes clean. I have to make sure some my pants down my waist, having my belt. I come home. I have to make sure I come home right after school, do my homework. And school was a big thing for them, getting your education and being um, the bright student doing well. So I give thanks to them and trust me, man, that hard work that they've done has really been paying off for me.
That is awesome. So, but ultimately, Cruz, how would you describe your parents?
My parents, um, my parents are really cool. My parents, especially my mom. My mom is really a loving person, cool, she airy, you know. Love our children them. And I would say the same for my father still. Even though I kinda grew up with them in the latter part, like when I was like 16 and 17, when I left Jamaica, I'm go to the US and stuff. But them pretty cool, man, pretty cool.
Well, before we get to you migrating, let's talk about you attending Mandeville All Age and then Homewood Technical. Describe for us Rowan Smith in the classroom.
Well, when I used to go to Mandeville All Age, I've always been a bright student because, as I say, my auntie and my uncle um, not really work with a low grade thing there. But after leaving Mandeville All Age, I went to Homewood, and that was when I go Homewood, I was an A student. There were five of us. We all usually were me. I named Chester Dixon. I named Venu Morgan. I named Michael Henry. I mean, I tell you, we were like competitive against each other. That means when it comes to high grades, if a man get a 60 or 70, the other man will laugh off of them. We laugh off of them will dear.
So healthy
So we
competition.
usually, huh?
Healthy competition.
Yes, man. When we school start, what 8 or 7:30 them time there, and we there with their bus stop, we're the first set of youth sometimes to reach Homewood. you know. And when we reach, we ask each other questions if we have an exam. And it was just like a teamwork, but at the same time, it built us to be who we are today. Because I was a prefect at Homewood, and to be a prefect and a student council, all of the badges, I'm almost the only head boy I never really get. And I just I
Hey.
left and left before that. But your grades have to be really, really high in order to really um, get them badge there. And we rock all of the badge them, man, all of the badge them. So, our grades were up and we were some bright youths doing great things. And I really, really appreciate that school because um, it gave me a lot of opportunity and the youths a lot of opportunity. You have when you go home, you can leave being a auto mechanic if you want. You can be an electrician. They give you a variety of stuff, and that's what I liked about that school. So you can't leave the school without having a trade or being somebody or good at something. You know what I mean? And that's what I
Okay.
loved about Homewood Technical. Yeah,
So
man. A
here
matter of
it
fact,
is.
I was just there this weekend doing a fundraising for them to buy a bus. Me and Aaron Silk, my
Oh
uncle, so big
wow.
him up too. Yeah, man. So that
That
was
is
really, really
awesome.
good.
So,
Yes.
so here it is. By the time you migrated, like, you basically had a solid foundation and education wise, like you were doing the doing school, like you said, prefect, student council, etc. But,
Yes, man.
you migrated around 1991 to the
Right.
US. Why did you leave Jamaica? And tell us about this transition. Was it challenging or easy?
Okay. Well, my father and my stepmother, um, we were in filing. Me and my and a sister of mine, Lisa, and the filing just came through, and we got the chance and the opportunity to go and live with your father and and stuff like that. So it was nothing. It was just basically the filing came through, and we just went to live in the US. And from there, um, I went to school, a school named Andrew Jackson, and that's the same. A matter of fact, me and 50 Cent, the rapper 50 Cent, was in the same class in Andrew Jackson High School. So and that's in Queens, New York. So when you go Andrew Jackson now, all of the Jamaican where you can think of, we come
Mm-hmm.
for it. They go Andrew Jackson. Andrew Jackson was a kind of a rough, very rough school, you know. And you have to kind of have your head on your shoulders same way because I tell you, you have Americans, you have Asians, you have Jamaicans. I mean, I tell you, people just cannot agree, and you will just walk out one day and just see people that shoot after people. Very
Oh
rough, rough,
wow.
rough school. Yeah, man, serious school like that.
So,
But
so
we
what
survived
was
it.
that? What was that adjustment like for you? Because here it is, you're coming from a space where you are around disciplinarians, you were
Right.
prefects and student council. So, did it shock your system to just go from basically 0 to 100 in that type of environment?
Well, I would definitely say yes because when we dropped on New York City, it was winter.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
See,
that's alone.
and that was another adjustment, you know. Cause me as a man, when me I go to school, me like me slick, and me like, look clean and all of them things there, and going out in the snow. One day I can remember me I go to school and they used to have some shirt near rain. I'm buy a couple of them well and I say me I beat them I go to school, I'm go up on the bus one morning, no jacket, Cause I say, hey, well, everybody's in a red shirt and red gas school. And the people never look over like, the brother are real, you know? And it was just a whole, I just say, a whole transformation for me, you know? When you had a whole lot of Jamaicans there who like talk American, you know? And then yeah, I said, Jano, how them get the language? For me, I was like, how them change from patois to the American language so easy, you know. So that was the next thing for me. I mean, I said, Jano, my father and mother there and still talk patois. So that kind of amazed me in a way, you know. And
Mm-hmm.
a whole lot of different changes, man. And we just have to just kind of adjust and just take time, adjust and adjust and adjust and you have a whole lot of distraction, you have a whole lot of distraction when you go to them school. So you really have to focus, because you will end up
Mm-hmm.
as a skip class, you will outside a gambler play, dice for money, um, different kind of things. So you have to kind of keep your head on your body when you're there in a them surrounding because if you think Jamaica rough, trust me man, you have some place in a foreign there. If you're not stand firm, trust me, you lose all your life. Easy, easy, you know?
So being a part of a musical family cruise, like you mentioned, Aaron Silk and Garnet Silk, they are your uncles. And, when we say Garnet Silk, you don't know, it's, that's
Sure.
he gone too soon. And the music, just his whole aura and everything that he produces. Did you know from an early age, like especially when you were in Jamaica, that, you have a talent, you could sing? And did you have any interest in going that direction?
Well, to be honest with you, when I used to go to home, right, I used to see Garnet and General Degree taking bus from the same park to Kingston, you know. Um, I knew I had a voice, but at the same time, I wanted to be a mechanic because I grew up around my uncle, them, and all of them. I just car them deal with spraying car, mechanic work. So, when you're younger, you want to emulate your what you see around, you know. So I never really was interested in singing. But when I migrated to New York, I met a brother by the name of Junior Lindo, right? And we used to go after school. We used to go like one of my brethren basement in a New York and
Mm-hmm.
fit the record with the version there, and we sing and we record it on cassette. So he heard that cassette one day and he asked me if I would be interested in singing, like, doing it on a professional level. And I say, yes, man. And I must say, we have a producer in a Florida, and we have a brother who produce in a Florida named Willie Lindo. And them time the heavy beat record, a shot, I put out song like
Mm-hmm.
Love You Too Much, Wayne Wade and Kashif Lindo and all of them man. And I said, what? This sound like something like my dream I get closer to me. But I knew I had a voice, but at the same time, the opportunity of, recording was like scarce. So when I got the opportunity of leaving New York to go to Miami to start recording was like a big joy for me. It was just overwhelming. I'm gonna get a whole house with a big old studio next door. I mean, I tell you,
Mm-hmm.
boy, I did make use of it.
Wow. No, 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 Cruz. I want you to give us some more insights about that defining moment because you're linking up your very first attempt is you linking up
Right.
with the Willie Lindo.
Yeah,
Describe the experience and what it was like working with him and how you end up developing because I'm sure sometimes you have the talent but your voice is
definitely.
young and you don't really hone your skills yet. What
True,
was
true,
that
true, true.
like?
All right. When I went to Florida, seeing, I was kind of nervous because there's a Willie Lindo is a producer where most of Beres Hammond earlier songs, like One Dance and She Loves Me No and all of them songs there, him produced them songs there. So when I went there, I was very, very, very nervous. I can remember um, going around the mic for the first time. I said, Lord God Almighty, what is coming now? Because this is a big producer. Them man not take half key. Them man not think singing sharp. You have to sing good. But one thing about Willie Lindo I can tell you, he's a very good producer. And it's like how Mrs. Some man take a 2, 3 hour voice a song in Jamaica. Them man they have take a 8, 9, 10 hours. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and it kind of we look on it totally different because he's a perfectionist. And may I tell you, I can remember just singing my first song, and boy, may I tell you, it was a rough, rough journey because what I thought was singing to me was not to him in a sense. What I mean by what I say is that you have to be singing the right note, as we say. You can't sing sharp, you can't sing half key, and he was kind of a drill person, a drill you and you have to do it over, you get frustrated and you have to do it over, you have to do it over, you have to do it over. But my first single, a song named Tell Me What's Up, was just when I went for that record one day. And a matter of fact, going for that record, the car turned over with me. I
Oh
was so
gosh.
excited. I try reach the record shop to pick up my first single, you know, and I go through the stoplight and a car hit the back of my car turn over. I say, what is Palmer man? My first song I go for. I tell you, it was just a whole journey. But it did come true and we did get in another shop them and we did hear it on the radio and Lord of mercy, my career start.
Talk about perseverance. Stick and stay. We're going to go
Yeah.
for a quick time signal. Don't go anywhere. We're on the road to success and we're journeying with Anthony Cruz.
The Grace Kennedy Financial Group made life easy.
Visit GraceKennedyFinancialGroup.com. One group, one goal for you to live a graceful life. The time is
It is now 12:47. All right, if you're just joining us, we are on the road to success and we're journeying with Anthony Cruz. And we just get a synopsis about how his musical career started in the United States and in Florida, in Miami, Florida, to be specific, and linking up with the very great and talented Willie Lindo. Now, a lot of entertainers. You mentioned one of the songs, "Tell Me What's Up." "Just Call My Name." You also did
Mhm.
your debut album, "Where There Is Love," produced by
Yeah,
Willie Lindo,
yeah.
right there in the U.S. Describe for us this early success and were you know what it did for you personally and also musically.
All right. Well, me used to sell my own record, because we used to sell, we go pick them up. I used to carry them go my shop in Rankin down south. Used to carry them go Fort Lauderdale, go drop them off. And that was just exciting to me because I say, hey, me want people hear me song and I want people so me never really have a problem with that. And it was just a joy for me. And hey, there I was, man. And when I got the hit, Just Call My Name, I wrote that song. I'm a Bedfoot, you know. I wrote that song. I'm a Bedfoot, and we start hearing everywhere. When I did that song, I say, I wonder if it's a hit song to get, you know. And when I went to the
Mm-hmm.
record store, I carried the record shop a ranking setting one day, say, yo, the people them said that tune are gone, you know. And this was my first major hit song, you know. And then Stone Love, I can remember Stone Love and Metro Media. Sent for that dub. I was still living in Miami, and the first 200 US me get was from them two sound there. I say, what? 200 US, just one dub?
Hey.
Yeah. I say, Stone Love, because you know, you're on the outside and you're here. You know, remember, you're here with Stone Love and Metro Media and all of them sound. And I said, them sound you sent to me song. And then everywhere I go start hearing it, and I say, Chano, and they read. And you know, it is so funny. A lot of people play that song everywhere. Sometimes I my yard I hear it playing at the miss, and a lot of people don't know say me sing that song there, you know. I just don't know why. I'm wondering if it's because I was living in the US. It's just
Mm-hmm.
recently, like from Facebook and all of them, people are saying, you did sing that song, yeah? You know, because I was a very shy person. I mean, I like we just don't want to sing. Whenever they want to do no show, I was a very shy person, all of that. So, you know,
So
the song
Cruz,
was kind of bigger than me in a sense, you know.
well,
But
I presume you overcome your shyness over time, or did you have to set hurdles, for yourself to say, boy, you have to step out of this shy man thing? How did you
yeah, because
overcome
all
that
right. Yes,
shyness?
when I came back to Jamaica and got the break with You Got It Bad, you see, when me look when I do some show all over the place, can I go every parish. And me I do some of the biggest show them. And me look at me see all 40,000 people. Me always I say, yo, me want to go to the bathroom. Me want to go home. Me always I find some excuse. Yo, them a judge the show too long. Cause me just how I feel so much people.
Wow.
You understand? I say, well, I have to snap out of this. I have to get out of this. Because I say, me, you alone in front of so much people, boy, I don't know how I go work it out. But I tell you, when I start deliver, You Got It Bad on them song there, and halfway through on them song there, hey, man, tell you, man, I get some of the biggest power they can think of in a Jamaica, right round Jamaica, the 14 parish. It was amazing. The people them showed me so much love, and from there, it has been upward for me. And I love my Jamaican people, and I just, yo, trust me, man. I've been to every garrison, just from Waterhouse to Tivoli to Jewsland, you name it. I've been there, you know.
But you know
So
what I want to ask you though, Cruz? Did your musical relationship with Willie Lindo kind of set the stage for an easy transition when you returned to Jamaica in 1999?
you know,
And
you know,
did you have any challenges? What were some of the challenges, if any, that you had to deal with?
well, definitely, it did set um, a pace for me because when I was in Florida, me used to see all of the artists them, you know. Every artist you can think of come at the dub studio. All of the musicians them come from Sly and Robbie them, you name it. You name it. Used to come to the studio. So I used to see them come among Willie, you know, same way, very same way. I used to see them, I say, them when I play the music, what? You know, I saw them when I look close up, I saw Barry them look close up and things. So I used to see all of them. All of them artists, them DJ from Elephant Man, the whole of them come right up, Mad Cabra and all of them. And I'm always just saying to me, yo, Jamaica, you have to come in, Jamaica, you have to come in here. What thing I know, you have to come at Jamaica. Every artist will come to Florida and come to the dub studio and come to Heavy Beat. Always I say, come Jamaica. I say, you know what? I go Jamaica now because if so many people I say come Jamaica, I take a chance and come. When I came to Jamaica now, it wasn't that hard for me because I had um, just call my name on the Really Together rhythm. It was a big song for me. So they knew my name, but they never really knew me look like. You get what I say? So
Mm-hmm.
when we start go Bobby Digital now, I say, lad, I want to get past some of them big labels like John Jammy's label, um, Bobby Digital. So I used to live in Pembroke Hall, where one of Garnet big sister lived. So when I came to Jamaica, we used to stay there. So and Bobby Digital is just up the road, like 5 minutes walk. So every morning, used to walk up a Bobby Digital. And I said, boy, every day face looks cool, you know. Because Bobby, he ever have a school face. You know? So I said, oh, me I go break to him now, say, you know, would I like get pan him label and things. So I just sit down outside and one day I just go up to him and I say, afternoon, Mr. Digital, you know, brother, you Willie Linda, come usually put Willie first, through he's more popular. I say, yeah, man. And I say, you know, so they are heavy beat and my name is Anthony Cruz and Ray. I say, I hear that name then, we know that name then, but I see a lot of people never really know me look like. So one day, the next day come, we go up there and him always just send me around. Go on, go here. And one go, and trust me, it was from this I said, boy, you know, so you have a good voice. And from this I start go up, this I start go up, and I meet John and the same thing, we got jammies, and everybody just showed me so much love. It wasn't that hard for me. And then we start put out song like Turn It Up on the Bar Babu with jammies. We start put out tune on the score, Bobby Digital same, and it was just up and up and up and up and up and upward. You know, they show me so much love, and I really
No,
appreciate that. You know.
two things jump out as you're talking. So I'm gonna go with this one first. You said, you know, like, oh, Bobby heard the name Anthony Cruz, but then your government name, your birth name is actually Rowan Smith. So how
Yeah.
Anthony Cruz drop in now?
All right. Well, Anthony is my middle name, and then
Mm-hmm.
we wanted a name that sound original, but at the same time, you know, back in the days, you have like singing this and you know them type of name. So we want a name, and you know, people always say you look Spanish. I have a Spanish look, especially when we're in Florida. You look Spanish. You have Spanish in your family, and I say no, not really. You know, I mean, I say like Sanchez. Sanchez is a Spanish name. I mean, I say what if we could have, you know, find a name where we stand out, but that is me alone have it. I mean, I say Anthony Cruz, and people, you know, get trying to name it. Everybody I say Anthony Ruff. Someone I say Anthony Ruffing, Anthony Bada, Anthony this. I mean, I said, no, man, I would
Anthony
just laugh
Ruff.
and I have fun and I try to find a name. I say, put Cruz on it and see how it sound. And from there, it was just Anthony Cruz, and that was just a hit name for me, you know?
You know,
Yeah.
let's fast track a little bit. 1994, the world mourned the tragic loss of Garnet Silk. How were you
Oh,
and your family impacted by, you know, the sudden death of Garnet and his mom?
that was a very, very dark morning for me. My auntie called me about 4 o'clock in the morning. I mean, I tell you, she said, you hear what happened to Garnet? I mean, I said, no. And I said, Garnet, you know, Garnet dead. I mean, I said, what? You sure? So she said, start crying. And she said, yes, yes. And it's like I couldn't believe something like that could ever happen to a person like that, you know, because Garnet was such a love person, a very spiritual person. And I say, what could I really go wrong? You know, and that just one whole morning, I just sit down on the step from wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and just wake up on the step and I just look at the dark the sky in Miami just look different. It just looked totally different. I mean, I said, Jano. And I was just on the plane the other day back to Jamaica and, you know, the whole funeral and all of that. And even up to today, to me, well, I mean, I don't know. It's just so weird how some people can pass and how, you know, good people can go so soon and how hurtful it can be and all of that. So, you know, I
Mm-hmm.
miss him so much. I mean, I tell you, if that guy never passed, that guy just, I love that guy so much. And
Brilliant.
I'm very
Did
proud to be family member of Garnet Silk and Aaron
did
Silk
you
and my whole family.
did you have a close relationship, Cruz, with Garnet Silk, and can you share like a memorable moment or a special interaction?
Well, definitely, definitely, definitely. I can remember a very special moment for me was one day he was at the house that we grew up and him bring a cassette come and he was like listening to some of the songs when record. And I said, Chano, that man is not normal, you know? And I can remember him having a concert at a place called Bandstable, where one Rasta used to own a little land. So in the night, if they have the show, so I come by us in the day, and then you know, and then the whole of we just walk from where the house was and down to the show. And I said, Jano, I diff no want no more sing like them money and start the show like them money, you know. And that's the first time I
Cruz,
saw him
Cruz,
perform in Bandstable. And
Cruz, on
it
that
was
note,
just
we're gonna break for cash pots, but we soon come back. Listen up, your top draw dollars, pick 2, pick 3, pick 4, hot pick, and cash pot lunchtime draws up next. Stick and stay. See you on the flip side.
When me use Island Fresh with aloe vera, it make me skin feel so much smoother. So if you want to feel better and smell fresher, use Island Fresh with aloe vera.
Manufactured by Island Products, 934-0666.
The time is
It is now 1 o'clock. We're standing by. Listen up, your top draw dollars, pick 2, pick 3, pick 4, hot pick, and cash pot lunchtime draws up next.
Live draws are supervised by the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Commission and observed by the independent auditing firm PwC. Now let's put some money in your top draw. This afternoon's jackpot has climbed to $600,000. So here are your winning top draw numbers. Now your first winning top draw number for your lunchtime draw is Sweet 16. Your second winning number, here it comes, that's 19. Coming up and down the line now is your third winning top draw number. That's lucky number 13. Your fourth winning number is lucky number 4. If you had planned for that $600,000, you're going to need number 1. And now let's pick your play with our dollars game. I hope you're feeling lucky. The winning dollars numbers are coming right at you. Now your first winning dollars number for your lunchtime draw is lucky number 13. Coming now down now as your second winning number is ball number 21. Here comes number 19. And following that 19, we have number 5. What's it going to be next? That's number 26. And now bringing us halfway there is number 36. Following that 36 is 18. Number 2 is next, as well as number 8. Following that 8 is 31. And ball number 34. Now we're going to wrap up our lunchtime dollars game with number 6. Now for some easy winnings with our Pick 2 game. Get those tickets out and let's play. Now your first winning Pick 2 number for your lunchtime draw, here it comes. That's number 29. Your second number is also 29. So once again, the winning Pick 2 numbers are 29 and 29. Up next, you can play 3 ways. It's our Pick 3 game. Here we go. Now, your first winning Pick 3 number for your lunchtime draw, here it comes. That's number 5. Your second winning Pick 3 number, here it comes, is number 6. And your final winning Pick 3 number, what's it going to be? That's number 1. So once again, the winning Pick 3 numbers are 5, 6, and 1. Now it's time to turn up your winnings. So get ready for Pick 4. And the balls are bubbling up for us this afternoon. What's it going to be? Your first winning Pick 4 number is lucky number 4. Your second winning Pick 4 number, that's number 3. Your third winning Pick 4 number for your lunchtime draw is number 8. And your final winning Pick 4 number is number 1. So once again, the winning Pick 4 numbers are 4, 3, 8, and 1. Now this one, it's easy for win. What do you say we heat things up with Hot Pick? And the balls are bubbling up for us this afternoon. What's it going to be? Your lunchtime winning Hot Pick number is number 3. Congratulations to all Hot Pick winners again. The winning number is 3. Now you can win $280 for every $10 winning cash pot bet. Let's get ready to play our cash bet game for Thursday, February 15, 2024. Now, we know you live to play it, but can you win it? Get ready to be a big cash bet winner. Let's see what the winning cash bet number will be. And your lunchtime winning cash bet number is number 22. Congratulations to all cash bet winners again. The winning number is 22. Now, let's mega your cash bet winnings and good luck. What's it going to be for us this afternoon? And a white ball has been selected. And now it's time for the big one, the monster winnings. So keep those tickets out, and here we go. Here it comes. What's it going to be? And a white ball has been selected. Remember to go mega and monster 6 times per day for cash pot for more chances to win big. Again, the winning cash pot number is 22. The lucky mark is white woman. And for mega, a white ball was selected for Pick 3, Pick 4, cash pot, and hot pick. And for monster, a white ball was selected for cash pot. Now let's take a look at this afternoon's winning numbers. And of course, congratulations to everyone who won. Join us again at 3 p.m. for more games you love to play. I'm Christina. Have a supreme afternoon.
Hope you were a big winner. Play your favorite Supreme Ventures games every day and tune in for our live draw 6 times a day at 8:30 a.m., 10:30 a.m., 1 p.m., 3 p.m., 5 p.m., and 8:25 p.m. on this station. Supreme Ventures, making winners every day.
That's the lunchtime top draw dollars, pick 2, pick 3, pick 4, hot pick, and cash pot draws. Congratulations to all of today's winners. Join us again at 3 p.m. for another chance to win in top draw dollars, pick 2, pick 3, pick 4, hot pick, and cash pot draws. Now, Cruz, before the cash pot break, you were in the process of sharing with us a standout moment that you shared with your uncle, the late Garnet Silk.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So as I say, the first time I saw him perform was a place named Barnstable in a Mandeville. And, as I said, the whole way just walk, me, him, another big brother of his, and a couple more people just walk on the show. I wasn't far, Barnstable not far from me. So we just walk down there and, the first time I see him perform and they mash up the place and I say, oh, the man get a vice, man.
How old were you at that time, though? I mean, were you old enough for God to dance and move around with Uncle Garnet?
Probably old like about 12, 13, like 12, 13, 14 at the time there. But they usually DJ first, And usually DJ first. I can remember once I was a problem on the level, Mr. Problem on the hill, So it's I wanted to DJ first and then, you just discover that a powerful singing voice and tell you boy, I think nobody can go around that
No, not at all. Pure awesomeness. Now,
yes,
I can't believe that half an hour burn up already. So of course, we have to just press gas because when the careers are so extensive that they can't tell in 1 hour, we have to just try our best to make it work. So from Usher's You've Got It Bad to Santana's Maria Maria or Bruno Mars and Anderson Paak's Leave the Door Open. And more, you have scored some epic renditions. How do you maintain that perfect balance though? So you're not labeled like a cover artist, especially for singers in the Jamaican context of things.
Well, one of my biggest woman song or girl song is Half Poetry. I'm going to big up Ainsworth Higgins, aka Biggie Man upon that tune there. So most people, let's say like that's Bob Marley, it's a one love. When it's Anthony Cruz, it's a Half Poetry. So a lot of people know that I have a lot of original songs, right? So when we're ready now, Jamaican people love when they sing over the R&B there. So anytime I feel like one of me hear I'm in love and it match me, I just knock it. And it always works for me. You understand? And I just put out an album called Under the Covers, all courtesy of Tads International. We got Father Tads and Junior Tads and the whole of the crew out there in Kingston. And, this album, it went #1 in Jamaica and the Rich Beat chart. It got #1 in Florida. And the songs it's just a classic album, added to my catalog. And that'll show you can do a lovers rock show when you're ready. You can do a roots and culture show. You can, so I like to flip it up because when I check like Dennis Brown and Ghana, the more them sing, they sing different kind of songs. That means that you have different type of people like different things. You can't, just base yourself on one lovers. If a man call it a roots culture show, you're supposed to deliver a roots culture set. If you want a lover show, you can deliver that. So I emulate like Dennis Brown and Garnet Silk and, those entertainers who have a variety of stuff. And the catalog have everything. So when you mix it up like that, you have the people, satisfied in a way,
But, I can't just let you talk about Halfway Tree like that and just, run off. Like, it is one of your biggest songs, to date. How did this song, pave the way for you? I mean, personally, professionally, and, musically.
All right. After You Got It Bad, right? We had songs like Turn It Up and all of the tune. Big A sent me a rhythm one day, the ballroom floor, and You know, because me and Big A really close. You know. Send me it and I said, find a tune for that now. And I tell the Big A call me every day. Yo, you don't find a song to the radio. You don't find a song to the radio. I said, Big A, just chill, man. And one day I go through halfway tree. I was stop at the light and I said to my brother, say, yo, you know, say every kind of woman there at the halfway tree. From every parish. I just come up with it and I just start saying, when you want to meet a country girl, you want to meet an uptown girl work up and just go to the halfway tree. And it's such a simple song, but such an effective song. You know, and then, you know, my virgin Limey Murray, big up Limey, you know, do the harmony on it and it give me a couple line like the NCB, because some of the things I never really know, like Portmore bus stop and them things, and give me a couple line and that song, we couldn't sleep, because it's when you find a hit song, you can feel it, you know. I couldn't sleep, I couldn't wait to just record that song. When I said it got big, it was just history from that, you know, and it just connect and it was just an amazing tune. And up to date, up to today, can't stop with it. You know? So big up this.
Really. But your hit songs also include, you know, Place Too Bloody featuring Buju Banton. Did you think like a song created some years ago would still be relevant today?
That is why, yes, man. That is why you have to write songs where have meaning and make sense and always can be relevant. Like for example, Place Too Bloody. Me just a drive past when Papa was singing the rhythm, everybody vibes for the rhythm. And in sitting in traffic and of course, and I said, alright, so I go vibes. I drive past Buju studio and I see him stand up at the gate and I said, Jano, Buju Banton, because that was one of my dreams to do a combination with Buju, because Buju is one of my favorites. One of my favorite DJ. And I said, Pearl, Black Pearl, I'm a co-writer. And I said, Pearl, we can't pass Buju, sir. And I said, God, fly the gate there. You know, and then fly the gate and let me know. And I said, listen to you now. You know, and then listen it and then I fool with this fifth element rhythm. And I said, no, I want to go Virginia Park or some Portmore, you know. And then I said, check I tomorrow. You know, after I listened and I said, check I tomorrow. I go up there, I get the tape, and have all the tape, you know. All the big, the real tape ready, because I say, Anthony Cruz and Buju, that got rich at all. And I can't get the day go up there and the door was closed and I remember the line. When I look through the studio was locked and the line was, I remember him recording what, I must see through them of them 6 months, make them a go so like them no response. And I said, would you really have vice tune for me? I would say, oh, when we get that we drive about 2 months. I play that song in the car and say, rich again, rich. So that was a very, very, very exciting moment for me because, you know, from a youth, I go school, me I hear Buju, Buju then post long time, and the first time I hear Buju, and I live in New York, and I said, which man this advice, yeah? You know, so I always wanted to meet him, and first time I see him, say, yo, what I name? And I said, Anthony Cruz. And I said, the eyes are starry, sir.
Wow. What did that do for you though, Cruz, to know that you know, Buju is somebody that you look up to and hearing him say to you that stamp of approval?
The man, me attack and me get goosebumps. Me not tell you that because it's true. Buju them now usually guys with the berries them and the big singer them. I said, boy, poor be the beast of that chance. I put my vice kids on, you know. And it did come true. It did have the respect for me, you know, as a younger singer. And saw the talent, and the song was a big song. Everybody seriously about shot by the song. It have a whole lot of people. But I tell you, it's a tune job. I can't remember one time in an asylum. Then beat on the wall till the man had almost a rebuild the asylum. You know, so that was a very big song for me in Jamaica. It's relevant right now, and it's big in Europe and big tune. The only thing I regret about that song is that we never did a video for that song, but. You know, as I say, big show for me, you know.
Awesome, for real. No, you also made mention of Fifth Element, and when we say Fifth Element, you know, Anthony Cruz, Richie Spice, Chuck Fender, that trio automatically comes to a lot of people's mind.
Right.
How would you describe the Fifth Element experience, and how did that help to shape your career?
Well, at the beginning, I was the first person with hits in Fifth Element, like halfway through, turn it up, and when we do shows, we usually go out, mash up the place and call. I was one who usually call up Chuck Fender before Chuck Fender even get them big brothers. So me was the man with the hits where call up Chuck Fender. So it used to be me and Chuck Fender. And everywhere we go, I just saw it. We call up after me go mash up the place, we call up Chuck Fender, and then no matter of fact, Chuck Fender was the one who introduced me to them. So it kind of balanced back out still. But at the same time, we're going and mash up the place and build the thing. So one day they come to me and say, yo, we want to add the next person to the want to think about it. And I say, who? And I say, are you in Richie Spice? So Richie Spice never really get the big break yet. But at the same time, when they join Fifth Element, me never really have a problem because me is a clean youth and me a sing rock and Rich is a more roots root at that time. So I say, yeah man, bring me in man, bring him in, make him come in. And me I up the first man stamp and I say, yeah man, make him come in. Because usually them ask us before. So what you think about, what you think about this person, what you think about this person. Them time the Italians in background for the crew and things. So I mean it was a problem, but at the same time it was a very good experience because that's the first time going to Europe. I mean, I tell you, all the biggest festivals in Europe you can think of, we are headlining them. So I can remember working after people like Morgan Heritage, Jimmy Cliff. I mean, I said, come on, man, I want to stay them now. And we last one, and I said, John, after them big artists, we are going to do it. I mean, I tell you, the people that wasn't ready for us, man. We went right through Europe, from Germany, Italy, France, Holland, Switzerland, you name it. And that was a game changer for the music business, from dancehall, slackness to reality, roots and culture. You understand? And yeah, man, go ahead.
No, I was adding Lovers Rock to your list.
Right. Yeah, man, I mean, reggae music, back up on the forefront and thing. And I mean, it was just a good experience, in everything you have, good and bad. I had some bad experience here when I learned from it. I just move forward, But at the same time, the people that kind of missed the movement there, where, it was kind of good but short at the same time, and people are wonder what go on, and it's just, some things never right, and from things are right, me I go move. And from just make a move, it was just everybody just go their own way. Because as you know, me deal with discipline and principle and I'm a true and a real person. So anytime I see certain things now move the right way, my God, So I just said it. But no hard feelings. I mean, as we say, once in a while we still link up as entertainers and artists and rare and I say. And it's not even with the arts. I think it was above. It was in the body of the management where you have, I think, too much people. When you have too much people, you have kind of different confused. Right. You start have people, all kind of people talk all kind of things and people that do all kind of things and all kind of things and it just kind of just get out of hand and get out of way and But as I said, it was a good experience and a bad experience. So you understand? So that's what I said.
And I respect that honesty. And we know that after Fifth Element, you went on to create your own label named after your daughter Shanice, Shan Records.
Yes, ma'am.
Talk to us about what was it the situation that you experienced, the bad situation being a part of Fifth Element that actually propelled you to start your own label?
Well, not really start my own label, but would I say take the music business a little more serious when it comes to the business, especially when it comes to the money part. To be straightforward, you understand? So that is a major part because when you work hard, you have to get paid. You understand? And you have to know what you're doing with money because any which part a lot of money there, you know you're gonna have problems. And I just saw the word said, if you're not a person who have your head by your body and have your head by your shoulders, you have to pick up a Virginia Subby. Subby was the one now where him kind of him always. I love that guy so much. You know, him is the engine of it element. Him created, him fund it, him always say, you are go mad them girls. You know, so he always believe in me. And trust me, we kind of miss them in a sense, you know. I'm not lie. We kind of miss them, but at the same time, you have to put on your foot and take a stand for the right thing and do the right thing. You know, because the right thing is the only thing we believe in doing. You know, so big up Chuck Fender. I don't give me be a trouble more time, call me and he overdo the thing and we kind of just give to him more time, big up British Seal and the whole crew, you know. But I just love, man. I love him. I really miss the crew, I really miss the vibes because, you know, I hope one day we can get it together and get it right as youth, as a Rasta, and do the right thing and give back the people them what we cheat them off. Because I think we cheated the people them by the whole group breaking up and they don't get the full 100 of realness of, because that's really youth.
Yeah,
You understand? Yeah, so I kind of really miss
I
that. So
definitely know that. Now, before we get to Jack Cruz, I know you've had some significant losses. You know,
right,
your mom passed away in 2008. Your daughter in 2017 when she was just 15 years old. How do you deal with these dark moments, Cruz, especially as somebody in the public eye?
well, it kind of took me out of the music for a while. Those are two main people in your life: your mother and someone who you create, you help create it, which is your daughter. And that, me don't know how me survive it, but I can tell you this: looking towards the help of Rastafari. Because when I started looking into Rasta and the principle of Rastafari, I see what it really stands for, it really helped me. Because, I mean, a man shooting my daughter, to trust the Kishima, that didn't really want to turn me into a monster. When I say monster, I can understand why there's so much killing going on in Jamaica. Because it's when you lose somebody that you love, you lose somebody that's close to you, that anger will come over you. Trust me, if it never be Rastafari, and I tell you, I would be doing something totally from righteousness. I'm just glad me to have the music. I'm gonna look towards Rastafari and teach me a lot of things. I say, you know, I'm just want to say on this note, you see, the youths that out there that are listening right now, you see, if somebody take somebody from you, I do not think that you should kill anybody in that person's family just because you cannot catch that person. That is not fair. That is not fair at all. I think the person who did the crime should pay for it. You understand? So the whole thing of can't catch Kwaku, can't catch him shot, that is very unreasonable. That is not justice. That is not justice, and that is just pure evil. You understand? Whoever do the crime, I didn't pay a fee. You know, but as I say, it put me through a very dark moment and it took me out of the music for about 5 years. You know? We cry endless nights, my ball. We can't believe. It was just, we go to one dark tunnel in a different world. You know, and it was just painful up to now. I still feel pain in my legs them by losing my daughter. And, you know, through the whole, it took a while. It took a couple of years for me to talk about it because the trial, you know, finally went through and the guy got life imprisonment and all that and everything. But, you know, some of the questions that people ask me, we couldn't really talk about it, you know. And I'm going to let you know this. My daughter got 5 shots from that guy.
Oh my God.
5 gunshots. I mean, I tell you, sometimes when we go out in the street and see man, I actually even know what come over me sometimes. I mean, I just channel style. You know, so I just follow His Majesty and follow Rasta because how can you look at a little girl and give a little girl 5 shots? Eh? That to make you hate man. You understand? That to make you hate people. But me I tell you, as I say, it's just through my whole, you know, looking into His Majesty and it just kind of calmed me down sometime. And I said, boy, I tell you, some of these Jamaican man, when I beat, when I kill, when I, Yo, I tell you my youth, I don't even know when I do it. When I want to take somebody daughter, when I take somebody mother, when I take somebody sister, it's a wicked thing I do. I'm gonna tell you sometimes my sister mama, I'm gonna tell you my blood run cold. I'm get me just feel like would be a different person sometimes. But I tell you, we just hold it and we just know say I just run things and them. You understand? Yeah, man. Cause as I said, I see why some of the youth them is so revengeful. You know, because when they take people, when you look somebody when you look from you in a kitchen, man, I want joke thing that you know, especially with gun.
I
What?
know, like when you lose somebody tragically, like when I tell you I can relate, I can relate. It's not a child, but my grandmother, I grew up with her, and that case is still unresolved. So I
Yeah, man. So
definitely I know the feeling.
yeah, so it kind of just take me where they kind of want done with music, but just kind of want done with. We didn't want to see people. That's what I reach. But they don't like so many times I never like see people because man too wicked. What kind of 15-year-old girl do you for you to keep my daughter fire gunshots? Eh? And every time I talk about it, I get angry. You know, but we just hold it still because I know say certain things in life you don't really have no control over. You understand? I just use music to try to heal myself and just
Rastafari.
yeah, you know.
Which now brings us to Cruz, and we see with Cruz you have gone into farming as well, and you're really trotting it. So let us talk about Cruz, the farmer, and how Rastafari brought you in that direction, because you really get in touch with the simple things in life, with
Yeah,
herbs.
because all of the things that we fight and fuss and we get up every day and try to achieve. At the end of the day, we cannot bring anything with us. No matter how much vehicle you own, no matter how much house you own, no matter how much money you have, you cannot bring it. So me start realize that are the simple things in our life that matter to me. That is what matters, you know. And we just get in tune with nature. And I just went right back. We left Kingston. And I just come right back to Mandeville. And I just start do the same little thing that we used to do. I go up my hand and I start draw water and help her clean out her foul cook pen and do them little thing. And I said, boy, even up to before she passed, she video me and she said to me, say, anytime I ask you, you know, I give me them. How want video are you a clean out foul cook? I guess send it out. You understand? So it's just, as they say, the simple things that matter, you know? Because that is what matters. Simple things. Everything else, may have a Audi, may have a Honda, may have a Swift, and guess what? Two of them, two crash out at time. I say, look at that. You know? And it just shows you the material things is just for a time, you know? But when you have good family and good friends and good people around you, oh, my mama tell you, man, nothing can come above that or between that. You know, so me just stick to that. And me I got a real estate, you know, not forget to tell you, you know, what I do, the money that me make from the money that I make from music, I do a lot of investment because growing up, I always hear people talking about invest. And a point, me have some cousins will show me some files, and I say, yo, I'm just start invest in a property, invest in a livestock, invest in a lot of things, you know? And it's the way to go. So entertainers, when I make all the money, is off a little bit and try to invest because at the end of the day, you can have an 8 car, one of them at $350,000. You can have an apartment with a 8 bedroom and you do some Airbnb. You set up yourself for a later day where you can be stronger. You know, when other people call upon you, you can, you know, dish out to other
We
people
love
too.
how
So,
you're diversifying your portfolio, Cruz, because you haven't even mentioned Anthony Cruz reggae, where persons can get from, calendars, mouse pads, keychains, in addition to your music. So we see you diversifying, we see you doing your thing out there, and all of that. And that's what it is about. Like, you're being in
yeah.
the music, you're seeing what is happening, and it's about multiple income streams. What advice would you
Yes.
give to entertainers who are listening and they don't understand money at the moment and just feel like in order to show people that you are a star, you have to acquire things so you can show off.
Right. Try to, as we say, you can enjoy your life same way, but at the same time, we know how this music business is. The next star come, I him a lead, I him a shine, but at the same time, you have to have a catalog of music first where you can live off. So when you do your music, try to keep the music on a level where everybody can understand it, not just people in your circle or around and about. When you travel the world, people can relate to your music. You understand? As we say, use some of the money, enjoy yourself, buy a car, buy a thing, but at the same time, invest in the okay. So the investment now is like a pension. You understand? You build up an apartment complex, 1 8 bedroom, your Airbnb 2, you rent out couple, we are bringing your money, and you just set up yourself. You know what I mean? So you can set up your family after, and you can help other people. You can send out, you can touch people and help out people, but you have to set yourself first. You have to set up yourself first, and that is what I'm in the process of doing. And yeah, nice, good look.
It is a good look. What when you talk to your son Cruz, what do you talk to him about as it relates to life? What do you want him to understand early that you learn late?
Well, from him live me I carry go to school in Adi. So my brother tell him kid him peers them say him father rich. I say listen, I'm not a rich man. Alright, so stop doing that. So now the other day, him kind of grew up now, 16, his name is Jamar. Nice youth, and thing. And when they became one of the biggest vex of his life, because in my drop off a class, me hear say him do the things where some of the students them used to do, like, back in the days. But he's not a bad child. And we tell him, so let me tell you something. He said, everything what you see me have, it's my own. It's mine, not yours. So until you start getting your grades up and you start doing what you're supposed to do, remember, you're 2 years away from 18. And anyhow, you turn 18 and your grades them up and you don't have a skill and look like you go somewhere, you're going to go there and sell bagels and wear glass. And don't call me. But I just said that to him because, as parents, you can't really let your child or your children think that everything come easy and yes, my father have this and have that and no, it don't work like that. You understand? So you have to prove to me, so you're going to do what you're going to do, your grades going to up, you're going to be a bright youth, and then, anytime he report bad, he can't come near me now. He can't come with me there. So that's a suspension from me. You understand? So when you get your stuff up, you come check me, and we're gone again. So we just kind of teach him, so listen, it's not like you think it is. Your life is your life, my life is my life. When you turn 18, you're a big man.
And for parents who are listening and think that, it is too harsh, you really need to have these conversations with your children, because the world is what it is. Nobody not going to baby them. But sometimes a lot of parents get so caught up in creating a different life for their child or children that they don't understand what it takes to achieve and attain certain things, and that discipline and hard work are necessary.
Well, as I say, me know in my heart say what is mine is his. But at the same time, you cannot make him know that. You understand? Because he might feel like say, him not have to do, he not have to be a bright student, he not have to have a aim, he not have to have a goal. You cannot do that because guess what I'm gonna do? I just feel like saying just go to school and yes, and things just easy like that. You understand what I say? So you have to kind of be a little stern in order to get him to be who you want him to be until he can choose for himself, because you grow up and you learn and you elevate and things. So when it's time for you to choose, when you turn 18, if you want to be a cricketer, you go on. But don't waste my money, because you never find how much money to send. You go to school, don't waste my money, because trust me, it's very hard to work money. Music money not come easy either. No money not come easy. You understand? So it's hard work and tough times and rough times. So when I send my money come give, and your mother, do what you need to do. It's me and a friend. I'm not telling him straight, the talk to him plain and straight like that.
Mm-hmm. No,
So
no,
if your grades not up, do not call my phone and beg me nothing. So I talk to him. You understand? So he might go on good still and in my shape out to be a good youth. So I just a hope I'm a pray for him all the time. So I just a hope and pray say him just make me proud and do what he need to do. Me do the rest,
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
No,
man.
no. Looking back at your journey, Cruz, is there anything you would have done differently?
No. Because everything that you do is a learning process for you. And if every mistake you make, yes, you can see, you can just correct it and move forward. So nobody knows what tomorrow brings. Nobody knows where you're going to be. You never know what's going to be a singer. You know, me always want to be a mechanic. So your journey as you go along, you learn each day, you correct your mistakes, and you just build. It's like you build a block. Build a house, and you just at each moment, you put God first. And just as we reach a point here, you see, a lot of the youths them are forgetting that there is a creator, there's a God who run everything, your man and your night and your day. It seems to me, I saw it seem to me because some of the things them and some of the music them is not, it's just looking at the mirror and looking at yourself. It's not of God. A God you live fine now. So look into your music and look into yourself. It's God you're living for. A God give your life and wake up every morning. You understand? So some of the music when we hear I create with just this whole devil thing and this whole thing, hey youths, remember I'm telling you now, look round here now and look very carefully now because you see how much youths are dead at such a young age is because they do not have the Almighty, they don't have God that be a devil and demon and anything they matter about. Me never dream of hearing music man talk about devil and them a this and I'm like, serious? How you get so comfortable with the devil that you will make them type of music there? The worst slackness in the music me ever hear is today's type of dancehall music. I'm saying to myself, say, where him mad? That boy don't have a sister. That boy don't have a mother. He don't have a niece, he don't have an auntie. So some of them boy in the music understand themselves. I mean, I put my ground, put my mouth at ground and talk. I understand themselves. But anyhow, they don't clean up on themselves. Me understand, say, in this time, every man, the Bible tell you, you're going to know who show up all himself. If you're a righteous youth, you're going to show yourself as a righteous. The music is going to show you as a righteous youth. If it's the devil, it's going to show you as the devil. If you're straight, it's going to show you straight. If you lead, it's going to show you lead. So people, this is the time to look around and look and see who is who. And if you deal with God, take yourself away from the devil. Move from around them boy. Because devil thing and God thing is real. And it come out in your lyrics, come out in your flesh, it come out in your actions. Me could have never, ever give up the Almighty God to see it. You're mad. Never Kishima. So the devil is real and it works through you. It works through humans. It works through man and woman. So you look around you and see anyhow you see anything devilish about that boy or girl, move. Because God runs things. We're living for the Almighty. So that is my advice. You understand? And then they're clear, especially the internet. You see sometimes one of two different Jamaican. Because me, the things that we see, some of the people that go out on the internet and say, and some of the girls and some of them, it's a disgrace to our culture, it's a disgrace to Jamaica, it's a disgrace to us as human beings. We can't believe people get so comfortable and embrace certain things. Seriously. You understand? So me is a righteous youth and a conscious youth, and I now give up the Almighty because I love the Almighty so much. And that's my thing there. You understand?
Cruz, thank you so much. We are so out of time. It looked like we're definitely going to need a part 2 because I had to skip over a lot of things, a lot of parts and a lot of areas in your journey. Remind us again of what you're promoting and your social media handles real quickly.
Okay, well, we just before we do that, we just want to big up all the IRFM family, big up GT, all of the crew, all of the items. See, you know, me love you, when I know me, people just, some of the people just see me, but they don't know, but when I know me, Kishima, you know me. And I just want to let the item know we have a brand new album out. Big album. It's called Under the Covers. And it's out now, iTunes, you name it. Anthony Cruz Reggae. Tads International, big up on yourself right now, and I hold on the reggae music. I have a brand new single on the Dennis Brown sitting here watching Jesus Kids. Yeah, that tune there, people they love it, they love it, they love it, they love it. So that's why big up them and just stay focused Jamaica because we are the center. Just imagine if everybody just take a break from bad and just do good for one day. Or a week, I see the difference around here. Yeah? So just big up on yourself and enough love and enough respect. And go and check out my music videos. I have a whole lot of videos up. Trust me. From reality go right down. Me and the regular right now. Chuck, cool man.
Anthony Cruz, thank you so much. That was so awesome. The messages are coming in for you. This person says, good interview as usual. Big up to Anthony Cruz. It's Dave from Fletcher's Land. This one says, one more great interview, Kishima. It shot like slingshot. And big up the artist. Him really a cruise. We shy, but we express ourselves big and bold. Hashtag road to success. Hashtag Shangabeng and the Spanish Town family. This one says, Lady K, wonderful interview and a great father. Big up yourself, Anthony Cruz. And that is coming from Myrna in Cascade. And this one says, good afternoon, Kish. Awesome interview. Bless up to Mr. Cruz. And this one says, Kish, this is a telling story and a bittersweet journey of Anthony Cruz, one of the singers who I listen to and I love over the years. Thank you for the works that you have put in forward, Jack Cruz. And to date, we still mourn with you the loss of your daughter. Hold firm, King, and let the Most High continually guide your steps onward. And that is coming from Wise Words. Thank you so much, Anthony Cruz. Thank you for keeping it authentic, being so real, and just sharing with us in a real way. Because I know somebody out there is going through a similar situation, and your conversation, your direction, your journey would have helped them. From the album, Under the Covers, Anthony Cruz. This one is titled, Leave the Door Open.
All right, cool.
What you doing? Where you at? Oh, you got plans? Don't say that. I'm sipping wine in a row. I look too good to be alone. My house clean, my pool warm. I don't shake. You should be dead.